I'm here for another face masks and chats video. Today I have on a pink robe and my pink little headband thing. I thought it was so cute. So I did part of my routine already, and today I'm gonna mask with this Garnier Skin Active Hydrating Cream. So it's a cream and a mask. It says it's a 3-in-1 for day, night, and masks. And it has aloe leaf juice, so it has like aloe vera in it. I usually use this as a night cream, but I tried it as a mask once and I actually really liked it. So that's what I'm going to do for the mask today. And this is going to be kind of a short video because this mask you don't really need to keep on for long, so let's just get started. I'm just going to put my mirror here so I can see what I'm doing. So today's going to be kind of a simple topic. Today I just want to talk about finding yourself and kind of your journey through the 20s. So I feel like early 20s and mid 20s is kind of like a weird phase because early 20s, most of us finish college or finish university, and that's like me. I graduated university at 21, and when I first came back, because I went to university in Alberta, but I'm from Ontario, so when I first came back, I didn't work for maybe the first month that I was back, and then I started looking for a job, and I wasn't even sure what I wanted to what kind of job I wanted, because my degree was so general that I wasn't even sure what type of jobs I could get, you know. So at that point I just started looking for anything, but not minimum wage, because I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna work minimum wage when I just graduated university, you know. So, and at 21 I didn't really like kids, right? I didn't even like kids from when I was a younger age, like especially high school. I had a strong hate for kids at that age. And while I was looking for jobs, I just applied as an ECE. So it's like a early childhood educator assistant, because I'm like, this job pays so well. I mean, I don't like kids, but it can't be that bad. And I got the job, and honestly I fell in love with the job after maybe the second shift, and it changed my entire perspective on kids. Like, I love kids now, love to the point where I only want to work with kids now, and I think that's actually crazy. So the reason why I say that is because when you're finding yourself, oftentimes the thing that you hate could actually become your passion later on. Like, you could get in a situation where you don't know what you want to do. Let's say you hate drawing, or let's say you hate any type of particular job, right? And you could fall in a situation where your life turns completely around, and that becomes the exact thing that is your dream and passion in life. So with that being said, sometimes you have to go through some situations that make you uncomfortable to find out who you really are. And sometimes it's coincidental, and sometimes you have to put yourself in those situations. There are times when I feel like you need to try different things that's out of your comfort zone to find out who you are, because I've seen that happen to a lot of other people as well. There's a lot of people I know that are running their own business now, doing nails, doing lashes, and they were never initially into beauty. And that situation came from maybe being inspired by a friend, or wind outside is crazy right now. A lot of the garbage bins are like blowing across the street. Sorry. You could read an inspiring story that could change your entire opinion on something, and you want to give it a try, and after giving it a try, it completely changes your entire perspective. And now you try it, you take a lashing course, you take a nails course, whatever it is, and now that's your true passion. Also with going through your early 20s and your mid 20s, that's when a lot of us grow up and glow up, because we go through, people in their early 20s and mid 20s go through so many experiences you wouldn't even believe. I know that like in your 30s, 30s, 40s, any age, a lot of things can happen, but early 20s and mid 20s to me is such a transitional phase of life. And you can go through transitional depression, which is like post-grad depression. After you graduate, you're confused. You don't know what you want to do with your life. And you feel like, sometimes you could even feel like your life is over because you went through how many years of schooling. Now you're looking at jobs, and it's jobs you don't even feel like you're qualified for. You feel like you're overqualified. And then you end up working at McDonald's full-time. That happens to so many people. Sometimes people regret what they took. Like you could go through 4 years of psychology, graduate, get the degree, and then when you're done, you realize you wanted to take computer science the whole time. It's such a transitional and confusing phase of life. And as much as it's good to be on your own to find yourself, it's also good to have a good community and people around you to help you discover yourself, because sometimes you need to have conversations with people to find out different things about life, to see other perspectives of life. That can bring that can help you realize a lot of things and open your eyes to a lot of things. Being friends with people from different walks of life can really help mold who you are as well. You don't always need to be a lone wolf. Even though it is good to spend a lot of time with yourself to figure out who you are, it's also good to have a diverse community around you to be able to learn new and different things. My lips are really dry. I usually put the mask on my lips as well, but because of the video and I need to be able to talk, I'm just gonna put some lip oil on. I also feel like post high school is kind of a weird phase too, because I have pets, so if you hear any noise in the background, that's them doing foolishness. Don't worry about it. But I feel like 17, 18, 19 is kind of a weird age too, because a lot of kids are forced to go straight into college, straight into university, and that's how we end up in our early 20s regretting what we did, because we were rushed into college, university. We didn't know what we want to do. We just picked something that all our friends were taking, or we picked a school all our friends were going to, or picked the most popular major, or sometimes we picked the easiest major just so we know that we can get through it. And a lot of people, I'm one of those type of people that no matter how much I hate a school, I'm not leaving. Like, I'm just one of those people, and there's a lot of people like that too. No matter how much we hate something, we're just gonna finish it because, well, I started it anyway, so I might as well finish. Now, I'm not someone who necessarily promotes constantly dropping out of school, but if you know that what you're doing is not what you want to do, please drop out. Don't drop, I wouldn't necessarily say drop out of school 3, 4, 5 times, but don't second guess yourself. The minute you know that you're gonna regret what you're doing, I really feel like you need to drop out. And a lot of people say if you take a break from school, you're not gonna go back. That's not necessarily true. I took a 2.5-year break after graduating from university to go back to college because my mind could honestly not handle going back to school right away. And that's what a lot of people need. Sometimes right after high school, you need a break, and that's okay. you need a break because we were in school from age 5 to 17 or 18. Give yourself a break. Sometimes you need to discover yourself, and you don't want to, life is short. You don't want to be discovering yourself at 40. It's okay to take a break. And I know sometimes it's hard to do that when you have strict parents or parents that don't believe in that and want you to do this right away and want your life to go like this, but there's a chance that you will regret what you're doing, because if you can do what you've always wanted to do at 19 or 20 instead of jumping into something you don't want to do at 17, you're actually saving more time instead of doing 4 years of schooling and then going back at 22 years old for what you really want. Sometimes you have to think of the hindsight and how actually affect your future. This happens to a lot of people, so that's why a lot of people end up staying in school till they're 29 years old, because they never found themselves before. Now the mask is kind of drying, so I'm just gonna wipe it off with a rag and I'll be right back. So I got my rag. I'm just gonna wipe it here on camera. So I know that early 20s and mid 20s can be a very confusing time. I'm in that phase right now. I'm 25 and I'm graduating college in about 3 weeks actually. My last assignment for the year is in 2 weeks, and then I have just one exam a week later or a week after that, and I'm finished. And I promise you, honestly, as much as I hate school, I might do my master's later on, maybe in 5 years, because I need a break. I can't just keep going to school back to back like that, because also going to university, taking a break from school and then going back to college, it gave me so many experiences that actually made college easier for me. Because when I was on campus, like last year, because right now we're virtual, so last year there was so many things and so many concepts, so many life situations that I knew and was able to answer in class that other people couldn't or didn't. So I really feel like that helped me in the long run. Chat with me down below in the comments about how you feel about early 20s, mid 20s, being in this age group, how you're handling it, the struggles you're facing, if it's similar to anything that I mentioned, and maybe anything else you would like me to discuss in my face masks and chats video. I hope this was relatable to anyone, and I hope that what I said helped anyone in any way. I know this video was kind of short, but I just wanted to keep it short and simple, especially since this mask doesn't need to be on for long. This time I'm gonna continue my routine after the video, but this is how my skin looks now. It feels really moisturized, which is good, because my lips were feeling really dry before. So just talk with me down below in the comments. I want to hear your guys' experiences. If you're the same age as me, 25, or if you're 20, 21, just graduating university, just graduating college, or even just graduating high school. I want to hear your experiences, and thanks for watching.